Law enforcement say women have been most impacted from the COVID-19 pandemic.
New report from the East Baton Rouge District Attorney's Office actually says domestic violence did increase rapidly at the start of the pandemic. But Fox 44's Anam Siddiqui here is joining us in the studio now to explain what's actually trending these days, 2 years later.
Yeah, Ken and Tavarius, I met with District Attorney Hiller Moore today. He says after 2 years of breaking domestic violence records, right now cases in East Baton Rouge are trending down. However, there is still a big threat in our community.
East Baton Rouge broke records in 2020 and 2021 for domestic violence deaths. The COVID-19 pandemic forced women to be stuck at home with their abusers.
Last year being particularly really bad and violent, where we had, I think, a total of 35 domestic violence and or intimate partner violence instances where someone has died. And so that number was extremely huge, almost double from the year before.
East Baton Rouge District Attorney Hiller Moore says 2022 is showing promise in a drop of domestic violence homicides. As of Tuesday, Moore is reporting 4 domestic violence-related deaths this year. He says there's a new trend when it comes to women as victims.
Surely see more and more youth being involved in crime, but not just crime, but violent crime.
After 2 years, the Baton Rouge Police Department is bringing back their public women's self-defense classes.
We don't want to give away too much, but are there some tips and tricks you can teach me?
Absolutely. So what we're going to talk about is how to strike. I'm going to show you how to do what is called a palm heel strike. A lot of times we get into a situation, first thing we want to do is punch, but punching can be very unsafe if you don't know how to punch.
Corporal Wallace Britton says the demand for the class has doubled since 2019.
Very important for those to learn how to take care of themselves.
Wallace taught me how women can protect themselves if they become a victim.
I'm going to put you into a stance. Put your left leg forward and your right foot back. There you go. Hands are up right here and chin is tucked. And what you're going to do is with your left hand, you're going to just kind of pop this jab out. From here, keep your elbow in. You're going to strike just like this with your palm. And then you're going to follow it up with your right hand just like that. Okay? So when I count 1, 2, you're going to give me 1, then 2. All right? Here we go. Hands up, chin down. Ready? 1, 2. Good.
Moore says he's hopeful. Crime across the board drops as pandemic restrictions are lifted.
The next session for the women's self-defense class will take place tomorrow night. The class is open to women 13 years old and older. Anam Siddiqui, Fox 44 News.
That's a great class. And Anam, I know you told me that they were actually doing some things there that they didn't want to share in the story, just so people wouldn't be aware necessarily of the tools of the trade, essentially what women would have up their sleeves when it comes to protecting themselves. So certainly something I'm going to be looking into. All right, Anam, thanks so much.